I'm ready. I'm ready.
You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back
Check
out.
your snap.
Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot
Check your
downfield,
snap.
they were more than prepared for that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't
Picked
matter.
up by
It's okay.
Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And
Fuck
that was
you.
blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Fuck you. How about that,
The last
bitch?
3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's a horrible throw.
Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
You're fucking lying.
It's a diving catch. After a 1-point game, 7-6.
No, I'm chilling.
Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice
Where's my
safe
vape?
throw.
Oh,
And in
no,
this
no,
case,
there
that's
it is.
exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The 20.
Making it
10,
happen, Cassie.
5,
Making it happen.
Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 73 yards. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
And what do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick.
You ain't talking much.
The return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game.
I'm here.
You really have no chance to win the football game.
It's complete to Cook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off with the turnover. They've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They go option right on 2nd and goal.
Lord have mercy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And his guys
Dude,
will take
Derwin
this
James with the
1-point
best
lead.
user in the game.
Following the touchdown,
Do it.
Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Look at that play.
Big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Look at that play.
First, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To try again after the sack. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. High throw, but the catch is made. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon.
Bro, my guy phased through your guy.
Closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go.
You're a bitch ass nigga.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And
What the fuck you deserve, bitch?
Take over at their own 13-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go.
P.I.? P.I.?
And that will be in.
You heard me think? Oh,
Would have been a
jeez.
big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Being chased out left. And Cook has it left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the
He's so slow.
take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a
Fuck
loss
you.
of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5, and
Get off the
all
field.
the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 75 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, Ty, how you doing, bud?
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point.
Ty.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
I heard he's running a 75-yard touchdown. But it's 75 yards ran it. Down your fucking throat. No, or run.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
Woo!
urgency has to start setting.
That was a
You
boomstick.
can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, double tap X, double tap square to slide.
So adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because
touchdown.
He's trying to play the ball, not the man when in coverage.
I'm calling it touchdown.
Away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
No, I had him.
And he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert rolling to his left. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown!
I heard you.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers.
Ty, remember when we said it was a close game?
Extra point good by.
Why?
And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown,
There was never a chance.
will kick it away.
No, there wasn't.
From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals
fucking talk to me like that.
Going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
You know, Tyler, if you actually made reads, you might be good at the game, but you just don't. Alright, just
tomorrow isn't promised. What can you do today? Ranger, I know this truck. I ain't no stranger. I know that truck. That's a Ford fucking Ranger. Fucking Ford Ranger. I know this truck. Wait, you've been scrolling way.
The founders of FaZe as a company, me, Tommy, Apex, and Rain. And at that time, Apex and Rain crushing it on the content side. FaZe Rain was fucking up there with PewDiePie. I was kind of the guy who was like on the phone with G Fuel and like on Skype and trying to make moves and trying to figure out who we should recruit and this and that. And that was always the more fun side of it for me. So the founders of FaZe.
We just met and I just fucked you, but I do know. Check it if you got it, what you asking? So you know that that cash. You don't even have to ask.
Funniest people to listen to talk about sex are my nephews.
If they made a 30 for 30. Brian, what are you doing up so late?
I'm having trouble sleeping. I gotta tell you something. I kissed Bonnie last night.
What?
I know, it was a huge mistake. So let's just do 2 or 3 high fives and then forget it ever happened.
Brian, if Joe finds out, he'll kill you.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why you can't tell anybody. Promise me.
Don't worry. I'm great at keeping secrets. Well, except for the...
Oh my, what the fuck are you doing here? It's fucking payday. Oh.
Colts, Giants, Rams, Packers. The Giants. I never used them. Oh, fuck.
Where's Matt? I'm Matt.
Stay on the main. Are you fucking... Love it. I'm lonesome but happy.
Who is the hottest guy at Isaac Middle School?
Sam Parker all the way. Sam Parker. Sam Parker. Sam Parker.
Sam what?
Parker. Sam Parker.
Thank you very
Sam Parker.
Thank you.
Sam Parker. Sam Parker.
This is the
Sam
NFL
Parker.
on EA
Sam
Sports
Parker.
as we
Sam
welcome
Parker.
you to
Thank you.
MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New
Okay,
Jersey.
this is
This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room.
Sam Parker.
They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
I am him. That's it? Yes. You hashtag Sam Parker has 900 and something thousand lookouts. How does that feel? Who is the hottest guy at Isaac Middle School?
Sam Parker all the way.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Yeah. That's fine.
On first down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Bro, he didn't. Oh, you're fucking lying.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Into a double team, and it's
I didn't see him behind him. He just faced through him. I didn't see him.
36, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Allen off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's not that. It's not a dagger, my brother. No, it's not. I'm not going to tell you my fucking play.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. On the move to his left.
What the fuck?
Across his body, and it's
I didn't high pass it. I was just trying to. He was down when I touched him, but okay.
Will stop right around the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's...
Tyler, you know I could play my worst game ever, and I'll still beat you.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't.
You're fucking lying to me.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Allen gonna throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd down and goal. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now.
Let me stop playing with you.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try
Shut up.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a
Shut up, lay down.
release as this will
Fuck's sake.
incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
My offensive line is
He goes down.
god awful.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to try and throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught.
What a play.
Along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier.
Because my O-line don't have, I can't have enough time on my O-line.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he peeled off. No way.
His 3rd interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills on one play have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And now the rookie's free.
Right foot, creep. Ooh, walking with a heater. Look around, stay low.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence? We'll see what they do.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
No! 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 I thought that was Sago!
Well, they weren't letting it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to go up top again.
Bro, oh my fuck. Dude, that's my fault. Anyways, yeah, I don't even matter. Fuck.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Why are you so geeked? You're only winning by 4.
But now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I wouldn't fake this. You can try it, though.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, anytime you send your kicker out to try a long one, you got to figure that the defense, they're on guard for something like that.
Oh, I like the way that you're thinking because that's exactly what defenses practice when they put their special
Oh,
teams out there. Long field goals. Most of the time, you're not trying as hard to block it as you are to prevent a fake. And in this situation,
this team's so bad.
Say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away.
Generation got our driver's license.
And Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they...
This fucking O-line is ass.
Paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers.
Oh, my God. One-handed. One-handed.
A big play there for the Giants. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Money drive on me, money drive on 3. Let's go, baby.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Looking in zone.
Oh my fucking God, this team's so bad.
To keep this one low scoring, flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This one is Slayton over the middle. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Off the play fake. Jones.
That's all I had. And he fucking overthrows it. And he overthrows it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he is gonna score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very
How is that a clip?
to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive.
He did nothing.
It turns into 6.
He did nothing special.
I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as a leap. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. 10, 5. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Ty, I'm streaming, bud.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, you be doing too much.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
I have no time!
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right.
No time. I have no time in the pocket. None. Not it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Fuck!
And he is going to lose yardage here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure.
Oh, what are you scared for?
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. snap.
Tyler, if I win this game, I swear to God, I'm never playing you again.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down.
Are you going to go for this?
Hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived.
Are you going to go for it? Oh, you fucking pussy. You fucking puss.
Sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's fielded at the 34.
All right, boys.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
All right, boys. See what we can do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're able to work.
Oh, you fucked doing that. You fucked up doing that. You could have iced me. Now you can't.
Their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew a little more time off the clock.
The last one got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not going to invest.
Oh, shit. Tyler, dummy. Listen. I'm not going to do that to you, Tyler. Don't worry. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now, hey, I could still miss it.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. Football game.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I tell you what, I can't remember an offensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly force turnover after turnover after turnover every time.
Oh, shit. That's what happened.
After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level is just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, wait, I don't even need to do that. Ah, my stupid ass.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's complete to Robinson.
Oh, that's nice.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Daddy!
Offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I hit your dick,
I like
too.
the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Dancing to his left. Room to run past midfield. And Mahomes picking up.
I forgot that he could run like that.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Oh, nigga. This is not going to be good for you. This is not going to be good for you.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
This is not. That was a touchdown, but he
didn't wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
I hate my life.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
I told you it's not going to be good for you.
O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Stupid ass nigga.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
No, it wasn't.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On play action, now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted.
Get him out. There we go. That's what I want.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move.
Oh, I smoked that nigga too.
That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35.
What you doing out there, boy?
And
this ain't no high school
in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Yo, Tom, you better chill. Before I knock your dumb ass out, yo.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Am I?
And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Should have been a pick.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield.
Should have been a
He was
pick.
under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his right.
I'm there.
Back, complete. And unable to break
I'm
away.
there.
They stop him a few yards shy.
You know, Ty,
Tried it, but they're
I could play my worst game
down.
ever and still be
And
better
the
than you.
Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Okay, Brady.
Switch to his right.
You slow bastard.
And he
Okay,
gets it to
Brady.
the other side of
Okay,
midfield.
Brady.
The 45 before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
You know, I wish you were better.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to signal for it and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, you're so
A
lucky.
chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed to a ball carrier with abandon.
I know he was going to. I don't know if he will now. He wanted to for the longest.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
This is my
And
mode,
it's a
baby.
pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't.
Tyler, you're in a fucking box, kid.
Take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, I'm chilling. Bro, you're getting your ass whooped. You understand that, right?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, don't be mad. You're just not good at the game.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're too away on 4th down.
Sir, calm down.
Defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory.
Sir!
Make sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David.
You're so fucking bad. You have the best team in the game when you're fucking home. You have a 99 overall, a 99 speed, and a 97 speed player, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play.
No, you're still in it because you have the Chiefs, so you're still in it. But it's just not looking good.
You're wondering if it is over already. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see it, that could be the decisive move in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
To throw again on second down. Brady airing this one out for Evans.
Oh my God! Get fucking lost.
And all the way down to the
Get fucking lost.
That time for Tampa Bay. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down.
So Tyler, what's your plan for today, bud?
Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Well, thank you.
Mike Evans.
I appreciate
there
that.
To make the grab. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the sideline now.
Yo, this man, you're crying, bro.
Last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this is just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me.
All right, bet.
The roads will be fairly clear by the time we
all right, bet.
To throw again on second down. Brady.
Wow!
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think
you're down 30 points. You're down 30.
Do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown.
Oh, Tyler, you're fucking down bad, brother. You're down fucking horrible.
Isn't it nice to see that on the
You're down horrible.
Man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing
43-6.
With that score alone.
Woo!
Point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
Why did you play me?
Because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
No, you're not.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down.
So close, but yet so far. Hold on, hold on.
I'm calling him, John.
You give me the team. Give me the team. Give me the team. Alright, bet. I'll do the same thing. I'll just click. Why? Bobby, I beat him 46-6. Bro, what team do you want me to use, nigga? I'll use Baltimore. Alright, ready? Just tell me when to stop, Bobby, just tell me when to stop. I got the Browns. This poor nigga Tyler, bro, he just doesn't learn his lesson.
Didn't I beat you with the Eagles one time?
I do not think so.
Who's under center?
Jalen Hurts.
And who's the back?
Miles Sanders.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no! I didn't even get to pick my playbook.
Well, that sucks.
Fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
You're not. Bobby.
When you want to fade, bro? I'll pull up tonight.
Pull up tonight, nigga. Look.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Hurts throw complete to Rager. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On a slant, he's got Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Left side here to Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44. Hurts. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And running, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns down. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play fake. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fit?
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in